Speaking of like cheating divorces, I got one other one that's super interesting. I'm not sure religion-wise, you guys went to church growing up, anything like that. Have you guys ever went into...
You just came back from, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Fresh,
you actually
fresh.
look fresh out the church, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm the pastor.
Bro, show him the tie. Show him the tie. Show him the tie, bro.
Oh,
What,
so
the Versace?
so
I like that. I say you look like my
got into
lawyer.
ministry, huh?
That's it.
Okay, well...
Bro, lawyer
it
client,
looks...
bro.
It,
I look like the drug dealer lawyer right there.
yeah, so this is the priest that's actually in the story. You guys know that?
No.
So check this out. A priest breaks his seal of confession by exposing the cheating wife to the husband.
Oh.
Give him a medal.
Okay?
He needs to be the Pope. He needs to be the
husband's
That's
going into the
interesting.
confession room,
Yeah, I
talking
know
his
that.
shit. Woman's going into the confession room, talking his shit. He's hearing both sides. Priest can't take it anymore, breaks his seal of confession, and basically straight up tells the husband everything.
My man fell on his sword and got carried on his shield. You know?
I mean,
Did you guys grow up going to church?
yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Me too.
So,
I wasn't.
and I went to Catholic church.
Me too.
That's like a Catholic school.
Yeah,
a
of
Catholic
course.
school.
Yeah.
You got
Catholic
confessional?
church.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
where anyone's confessional or anything.
Yeah.
Doc, you were Catholic.
Yeah.
No, Church of Christ.
Oh,
Church of
okay.
Christ. But I've dated women that were Catholic, so I've been to a Catholic church before.
Yeah.
Here's my thing,
Go
though.
ahead.
Like, just to talk on that, because
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of it from a reasonable a spot, right? Because he broke his own vow, right?
Yeah.
To God, bro.
Well, but I'm willing to bet this priest was in his own way, he was acting on God's behalf, right? He felt something strong enough to be like, I got to tell her this.
This guy's been going to church.
I mean,
He's a believer.
I mean,
No,
I'm just.
bro, I grew up. So I am. Yeah.
But here's all I'm saying. Like, it does bother me because I feel for the guy to the spec that he's less likely to actually be open in confessionals from this point. You know, unless he sees the light of this situation, which I hope he does. But
That's why he's my lawyer, man.
yeah, see, bro, and we plead the fifth, and I'll leave it there.
Right, but I mean, think of it, man, listen, dude, like if you think about some of these situations we see of infidelity and people getting killed over stuff like that, I mean, dare I say, did he think maybe that it might escalate to the point where something like a safety issue? Because that came down to, okay, so kind of similar in medicine. There was this, God, I can't remember the exact name, but I think it actually took place in Texas where, and this was a big deal because it kind of set the precedence as far as what, like patient confidentiality, like
Right.
when should you break that?
Right.
Yeah.
Because there was this woman who I guess was seeing a psychiatrist. I'm probably forgetting some of the facts, but she was basically talking about these bizarre ideals. She was wanting to like live in a bus. She had kids, right? And the psychiatrist is listening to this, and it was getting to the point where it was getting very extreme and dare I say dangerous. And what ends up happening is, the psychiatrist, the doctors didn't say anything. She ends up drowning her kids.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a big case back. It was a big case
So,
back in the day in
I
Texas.
see
I
exactly
can't
where
remember.
you're
I
going
can't
on.
remember the name, but you can Google this stuff and look it up. It was a big thing in Houston. I think it was Houston actually, but I know it was Texas for sure. And so that kind of went to trial as far as presidents, as far as when is it okay for physicians or confidentiality. And so when it comes to any type of safety, homicide, suicide, you have the ability to break that. And you take away and not only can you break confidentiality, but you can actually take, their ability to make medical decisions for themselves. So like if a person comes into my
Certain
ER and
states.
makes suicidal or homicidal, then we make them a clinical hold. At least for 24 hours until they get cleared by a psychiatry team, or the behavioral health team, because it's a safety thing. Regardless of, I was just joking. We get that all the time. Oh, I was just joking. I wasn't serious. It's like, hey, man, it's protocol. You made a statement. So this is a safety thing, because all it takes is one person to mess it up and something bad happened and it gets remembered forever and the whole life, lives are affected. So maybe it was something along those lines.
Well, so I got a question for you because I'm kind of curious, where does that kind of bleed over? Because I don't know the Hippocratic Oath, but I'm imagining somewhere along those lines, like where does the confidentiality kind of, fit, like where it's superseded by a Hippocratic Oath? Like I vow to take care of this person. The shit that they told me, I know that this is the way to take care of them.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it comes down to if you feel it's like a life or death thing. If you feel like their life's in danger or protecting someone else's life, like immediate threat, then you kind of take that away.
So that is a thing. You can break the confidentiality.
Yeah, and it's protected by law. Again, kind of like that case I told you. If it's like a suicidal, homicidal potential, you remove that ability from or that I guess, right that they have because you're trying to protect that person. You know, unfortunately, you forfeit that ability when you make those statements or you play around like that.
Yeah, it is interesting, man. Like I go to
I got you.
I used to go more, but like to just like couples therapy.
Yeah.
But then I would go by myself, and when I went by myself, I would have to sign. I had to sign that, where it's just like if it's like if I tell her I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling sad, like, oh no, I'm like fucking.
Yeah, right.
You know, she's like, she can like fucking admit me.
Oh yeah,
she's
for
like,
sure.
I just want you to know that like you can tell me whatever, but if it's like too crazy, that you have to.
You feeling sad?
No, but I had to sign it to do the shit by myself, which is kind of crazy.
Is that what this is? Did you fall down some stairs?
Yeah, bro.
She's
hey, do the thing real quick.
Yo, spousal abuse shit, bro.
Yeah, just blink twice.
That's what he thought, bro. I FaceTimed him. He's like, yo,
Bro,
what the fuck
who
happened?
hits you, dog?
He's like, what?
I'm coming to pick you up, mijo.
He's like, yo, she's hitting you now? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm on fucking speaker right now.
Gave him the
bro.
fucking people's elbow.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy though. But yo, I mean, if you were in the situation, right? Because I'm assuming that the wife was going to the confessing, maybe every week. Maybe this guy's like, damn man, she's really,
She's cheating a lot.
Yeah, she cheated, bro. She
Just a little whore.
Bro, she getting fucking banned like a little pretzel.
Say, whore's got to go somewhere on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you want to?
Yeah.
Would you?
She was probably flashing her titties through the little screen.
Because you can see, bro. You can see. So it's like you see that.
We on a whole new
face.
fetish, bro. Can we kink shame here? Is this too late?
This part's okay.
Glory hole.
This part's okay.
I might have seen a few movies start off like this on the web. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
How do you
Porn
say
guy,
it?
bro.
Pornhub? I think I might have seen some Pornhub shit kind of like
Maybe.
this.
I can't
Pulls the
agree or
screen
disagree.
down, the ass goes through.
Welcome to the Before the
Priest-
Cup podcast, bro. He's like, can we edit any of this shit out?
but like,
Fix up the outfit.
if you're getting cheated on, how would you find what's your preferred way of getting, I guess, informed? I would rather have this person telling me out of love than like somebody sends me a video.
Well,
like
that
a
whole
picture.
crime of passion thing is real, man. I think it's probably better to know when you're separated from that person than to walk in on something. I mean, I don't know how many.
What's that? You said crime of passion.
Crime of passion. So you hear that when like the guy that comes in or the woman comes in, sees their
he
partner
gets home
cheating,
early from work,
pulls a knife or a gun and kills the person, and then they call it a crime of passion where it's
heat of the moment.
I have to consult my lawyer, but
bro.
I think the severity of the punishment, is less than.
Really?
And like intentional murder because it's a
because
crime
it's
of passion. Don't get me wrong,
premeditated.
you're still going to be doing some
still gonna go to
serious
jail,
time.
yeah,
You're doing some serious time, but maybe you don't get the death penalty.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Maybe they can give you like manslaughter or some shit like that. But the whole idea being, if it's premeditated, like if you had time to think about this,
Premeditated murder,
and
exactly.
I want to I'm going to kill them. I'm going to cut off their toes. You a crazy motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas if you walk in,
Jeffrey
you're like,
Dahmer shit.
Right.
Dahmer
it's
shit.
like, oh, well, he was
Exactly.
pissed off. His girl was fucking blowing 12 dudes in the alley. Like, well, let's go.
Hey, if you guys like that last clip, make sure you guys go to our channel. We got tons more. Fuck! Listen up, guys. If you like that clip, make sure to go check out our page for all our other clips, posted daily and full videos. You like that shit?